Hey, good morning. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well today. It's a wet, rainy day here in Philadelphia. So I had to drive my wife into work. She went on to ride her bike in. She's like, I want to ride my bike. I know, but it's raining and people get a little crazy out there in the rain. So started a little late. Sorry about that. Hope you're doing well. It's a Friday. It's good time for the weekend. Today we're gonna do some fun stuff. I got a fortune cookie, and we're gonna do some drawing that you can do on a whiteboard electronically. That we're gonna do. We're gonna have some fun with that. A couple little things. So I am gonna be starting to put on shows on Thursday nights. My goal is to get it on by 8:30. Some things didn't work out too well last night. Your YouTube, I put a little show up excerpts from our meetup, the previous one in January, where we did a mastermind type thing with personal OKRs, and this one was with HR personnel or anybody in a career. How might you go looking at your next job? So we kind of did that a little bit, and I shared that last night, and it was kind of in LinkedIn and Facebook. It worked out well, but YouTube it didn't. It would cut it late in the program. I don't know why. Gonna find out what was going on with that with StreamYard. We also have our Slack channel, so that's out there too. And actually, this weekend, when my one mastermind group's going to be meeting Saturday morning, so we're kicking that off, and we'll be putting that out as a something people can use if they like, if they need help giving shape and structure and inspiration to achieve their personal goals. So that's what that whole mastermind's about. It's about achieving your goals and how to get there in a methodical way, but also allows us to practice some of the tools we use in Agile. So it's a double win there. So with that, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Oh, and this weekend I'll put some other. I'm going to put one for me, my segment of it this weekend, where as an entrepreneur, things I want to do for my next level in business. Because I'd be honest with you, I got like 5 new things I have to learn over this weekend and use that and implement it. So it's going to be a busy weekend for me. I want to be learning all kinds of new software and new tools and new things like that. So it'd be a little crazy hectic. All right, it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and I just made a mess. Move over a little bit here. Here we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way, so you can build value for your customer, deliver value for your customer. By the way, have not work crazy hours to get there. Have a little fun along the way, and enjoy what we do. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to put the banner up for European jobs. On Tuesday nights, we do our jobs program, posting that up, and just to share that information. It says every Tuesday night, just kind of read what's going on. If there's any city, country, continent that you would like me to analyze for a couple jobs, feel free to text me on that. And you have some things you want me to talk about or share and kind of track for you, for the listeners in the different regions of the world. Okay, so today I had an animal. Heart, do you want to be on the show? No, she stole my chair again. So the idea is drawing animals. And part of this thing, it's different. Like, what are we drawing animals? I don't like to draw. Well, that's the key. When people say they don't like to draw, they don't like to draw animals or can't draw animals, part of the exercise is twofold. One, to have some fun. And 2, to get people out of their comfort zone. Because too often, if you listen to any of this thing about meeting your goals, achieving, overachieving, getting there, it's about getting out of your comfort zone, being used to being out of your comfort zone and not overreacting to it, not stressing about it, not going crazy over it. So what's better way than let's draw some animals? So the idea is that you would give your team about 10 minutes, maybe 15. I would do 10 to draw some animals that they like. And they can do it virtual online, in a whiteboard. We use Miro, whatever you use, and you can draw them up. And then they share and they talk about the animals and why they picked them, what the colors are, just to give a little description. But it gets them into that creative juices. If you use a whiteboard on there, now it also gets them using the whiteboard, because there is an option to use colors. I probably in the future, I'm going to try to use those tools a little more in the program to show how we use it. But this way, I don't have to worry about any kind of like sponsorship stuff or copyright issues. Because if I do it on my whiteboard, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. So I don't think it probably matters anyhow. But maybe I'll try to do more with the sharing. Just when I do it, it gets more complicated. And I want to keep it this simple. So you got your whiteboard, you got your electronic whiteboard. Let's say I want to draw a cat. And what inspired me the other day is my daughter's birthday. And I wanted to mess with her because she's a good artist. She's really a good artist. And I was drawing on her birthday card. We all made homemade birthday cards. Didn't buy them for the kids, for her. And we were trying to all mess with her because she draws so well. So we figured, oh, we'll all draw too. So what we did, and I'm going to move over just a little bit more here to get more of the whiteboard. I drew kitty cats. So I'm going to draw cats. So the idea is I drew a bunch of different shapes. So I drew a cat. This is my cat, right? They got the little cat and got the ears and little eyes, little mouth, and then it got the whiskers. And then I usually put like that, and then I put a big fluffy tail. Ugh. There's my kitty. And then I put little stripes on it. So, I mean, that was pretty fast. Okay, so that was one version of it. And you could say, do it different things. And then I just drew, like, just the face. You know. Maybe draw a little nose. I think they have a little triangle nose. Little nose, cat, and put a little stripe there. There's heart, right? Did that, and then I drew another one. We draw them down, put a head on it, put the triangles, and a smile. I don't even know if you need 10 minutes to draw this. I mean, people can get kind of crazy, give them a big fluffy tail, a little foot hump there, and then maybe the little paws here with some claws. Claws. So draw my cats. So do you really need 15 minutes? I don't know. I've done this already, so I didn't need to do it. But maybe some people, maybe 5 minutes. It's just a little fun thing. Talk about the cats, what they drew. Now, I other one I do my frogs. My frog. That's my frog. That's my froggy. It's a little froggy. And maybe he goes out and get a bug. Ooh, there's a bug. And shoot his little tongue out there to get the little bug. I don't know. That's my little frog. Can you see my little frog there at the corner? Right there. Right there. Little frog. So you just have fun. Have people draw it, describe their animals. Maybe they have a pet. They could show a picture of their pet. But it gets them out of their comfort zone. Like if I wanted to draw a dog, how would I draw a dog? I don't know. Dog's on his feet. Whoop, there's a lot of feet. That's too many feet for a dog, right? So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a dog. And they usually got a big nose. That's a terrible dog. And they got a little tail. Right. Here's my dog. I don't know. You could draw dogs. I mean, again, it's out of my comfort zone. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now, there are going to be people that want to have it perfect. But that's the idea. But the idea is just spend a little time, draw some pictures, share it. Now you can go over the top. Maybe there's some animation software out there that you can animate these pictures. And I mean, you can take it to the next level. It all depends what's available in your company's computer system. Like maybe they won't let you do all that stuff out there, but they'll let you do whiteboard. I don't think they sometimes don't let you do animation. Then you grab some pictures of some dogs and why'd you pick that dog or why'd you pick that animal? You can ask us, maybe ask a couple of questions related to that. So I'll have to take a picture of that and put that on Instagram with the picture of the cats and say, does this look like Heart? I'll do that because Heart's sitting in my chair. So maybe I'll take a picture of that over there. So that's the idea. Just a little fun. Get people out of their comfort zone. Do some drawings, whatever it would be. I got a couple other drawing ones that I'll bring up that are small, easy to do. Nothing over complicated because it doesn't have to be over complicated to have fun. Sometimes it's just fun to says, what did you draw? That was the weirdest looking cat I've ever seen. And you know, you get the feedback on it and they get used to the feedback and it's okay. It's just fun, right? So with that, let's do Fortune Cookie Friday. Yay, Fortune Cookie Friday. And I'm opening this. This comes from the Agile Accountants. The Agile Accountants tell us what we do. And speaking of that, so I did an interview the other day and I had to do a presentation. And I'm going to take the presentation I did and I'm going to turn it into some content and share it and actually present what I presented in the interview to everyone out there. It was about business agility, and I think I got it pretty neutral for what I did. Not saying it was okay. I mean, it was what it was, but it was a simple presentation of what I thought about business agility. And I'm going to share it with you all and show you how I did that. So I'm going to record it over the weekend, and then I'll play it, and then we'll do it. So with that, let's do Fortune Cookie Friday. Let's see what's going on. And again, like I said, I'm going to put out a thing for our mastermind, which I got to schedule that, make sure everyone's got everything for tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And then we have our Slack channel. We have a bunch of things. We have coaching if you're interested in that. All right. Here we go. Okay. Maybe that goes to my last comment on the animal thing. Oh, we got to do the point. Let's do lucky numbers 21, 31, 32, 35, 15, and 38. So 30 is a lot of lucky numbers there today. All right. Share the podcast and everything so we can get over, a bunch of downloads over in the day, right? Keep negative comments to yourself. Avoid any disputes. So when I comment about what's up with that cat, that's the weirdest looking cat I've ever seen. My daughter would tell me that. Maybe you could learn to keep negative comments. That's a good try. It's interesting. You can pick something you like of the drawing, like the big fluffy tails or the whiskers or whatever. So you can practice leaving the comments out and the negative comments out and just give some of the positive things. That's a really good try. I never would have drew it that way. I mean, it's different, right? And that also a good learning experience. It's different. Different solutions of what we do happen all the time. And those differences, that diversity helps us build a better product, by the way. Challenges your brain. So again, keep negative comments to yourself. Avoid any disputes. Now, I will say you got to watch out that you're conflict adverse, that you can't have a disagreement. It's not a negative comment. It's just a disagreement on how you're going to take on that activity. Because what you don't want is you don't want anybody saying, yeah, I wouldn't do it that way. Or how about doing it this way? What do you think about doing this? How about if we change this to that? That's a conflict, but it's a constructive conflict, right? Versus a destructive comment, right? Negative comments, right? They're not negative. Like that sucks. That's what you don't want. So with that, that's the end of our Friday episode. I will send some stuff out over the weekend. They'll be popping up over the weekend. And we're going to do our mastermind. I'm all excited because we're going to get everyone doing their mastermind in the mastermind group. And maybe if you're interested and you want to join, watch those 3 videos I put up there. It kind of gives an idea, real light idea, because we're doing that was part of the meetup.com. And by the way, Jennifer says she will do it. I'm going to commit her now to doing a Kanban 2 because we didn't get to do all the exercises and some people really enjoyed her presentation. I just got to schedule her now and make her commit to the time frame that she's going to do it and get her phone number this time so I can call her and say, are you showing up? Because she's in a different time zone. I have to make sure that she's there. So, and I apologize for those people who did go to the meetup, did go on Zoom. Problem is you didn't log into the Zoom and get the permission until like after we started, after Jennifer was already late. So I didn't see that. It was something I'll have to remember to look for those late ones. But I do want to check people out, make sure I know who they are, or look at them on LinkedIn and make sure they're real people, because I don't want to get a Zoom bash with people that are trying to get into the Zoom thing like we did the first time. I'm learning lessons. I'm getting better at this. And if everyone, I try to put it out, make sure you go on Zoom and register, because you need that extra step just for that barrier from those people that hack the Zoom calls. So have a wonderful weekend. I wish you all the best. And hopefully you'll see me put up some videos over the weekend, and we'll definitely see you on Monday morning. With that, take care. And I got an interview set up. I'm going to post that up for next Thursday. Should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. And as I get the interview cut and put it in, I'll put some information out there and different social media about our guest speaker. Okay. He's got some innovative ideas on what he's trying to do in the Scrum world, especially with young African Americans in the community, young people who are trying to get into the Scrum world and stuff like that. So it'll be a good one. So it's a secret, but I'll tell you when I get it. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great day and enjoy your weekend. Have some